My name is Valorie Matthews. I'm collecting signatures out here in front of Albertsons in Allied Gardens, just across the street from the Benjamin Library, to keep our corrupt politicians from gutting the hours of our public libraries. According to law, the city libraries are supposed to get 6% of the budget. But every year, for many years, the mayor and the city council have waived that, and they have gutted the budget down to just less than half. 3 years ago, the mayor tried to close 7 libraries, including Benjamin Library, which is right across the street, and that was a gift to the people, not paid for by the city or the taxpayers. 7 libraries, including Benjamin, and 10 rec centers. I was outraged, and I set up my little card table and borrowed chair and my notepad and collected signatures. We stopped them that year. 2 years ago, the mayor wanted to cut the same number of libraries but pair them off with others. Nobody would ever know what day the libraries were open and which ones were open, so we got him stopped on that. But he still managed to, with the 7 members of the city council, except for Carl DeMaio, he managed to cut them down to 5 days a week and less than 40 hours a week. We have part-time libraries. Part-time libraries are for part-time intellects, of which we have so many at City Hall. This year he's trying to gut them down to being open only 2 days a week. There's been a public outcry. I'm doing the same thing. I've been out in front of Albertsons and in front of Keel's just off Navajo. I've collected almost 1,500 signatures, and that's one little old lady with a folding card table, a borrowed chair, and a notepad. It's for the future of our children. That's my main issue. My mother took us to the libraries the same way she fed us. The same way they put shoes on our feet, the same way they put a roof over our head. They wanted us to do better than they had done. I had been a volunteer at the Benjamin Library for a short period of time, and I was just outraged that they would even consider these kind of cuts. It's just, it's disgusting, and we want our children to have the same benefits that I had as a child. People have tried being nice. Nice doesn't cut it with corrupt politicians. You've got to get their attention, you've got to make it very clear. We want them to stop doing what they've been doing. We don't like the way they're spending our money, and we're not giving them another dime until they start spending it the way we want it spent. I haven't been criticized for my aggressive attitude. Anybody who doesn't like it, this is a free country. That's the nice thing about being in America. You don't end up in a gulag because you don't agree. Anybody can disagree with me, but I'm out here doing what I think is right. I have no use for people who sit in front of the boob tube knocking back a six-pack, and I don't mean a six-pack of Diet Cola, screaming obscenities at the television set because they don't like what's going on. You don't like what's going on, do something about it.